So we might not get Mike Hilton after all. I was kind of hoping we did. That we could utilize him in certain situations. I'm not saying he would have been a full-time starter, but I think he would have been utilized in certain run formations and, stuff like that. So it is what it is. It sucks that we're not getting him back, but he might be going to the Colts after all. So the Dolphins just recently cut him, and now the Colts are going to be working him out on Wednesday. So I hope he does side with the Colts because I don't think we're interested in him at all, to be honest. So if that's the case, then I think this would be a good spot for him. Back in a familiar defense. Obviously, last season didn't work out, but it's because we were trying to utilize him as a slot receiver still. And the fact is, he's not as fast as he used to be. He lost a step. He has to be utilized. If you're going to utilize Mike Hilton, you're utilizing him as purely a run defender / tackler / maybe safety blitzer type of guy. Like, you can't utilize him as a cornerback and just put him out there on an island. He's going to get destroyed every single time. He's not fast enough. He's completely lost a step from what he used to be, which it is what it is at the end of the day. That's just kind of part of life, right? Over time, you're going to lose a step. You're not going to be as fast as you used to be. So, it is what it is. But if you utilize him in the correct way, and you can utilize him in the correct way, he can be a really good player. So I'm excited to see how they utilize him. I'm hoping, he does go ahead and get a true chance to play this upcoming season. And I think he'll be a really good player. I'm also happy he's not going like Cheeto to the Ratbirds or the Squealers or the Clownies. So I'm very happy he's not going to any, divisional team where we have to play him. He's going to a team that we're not playing. We will actually, if he was still in the Dolphins, he would have been on a team that we were playing this upcoming season. So that would have been hilariously, interesting to see. Mainly because Yoshi probably would have destroyed him if they put him in coverage with Yoshi. But not the case. He's going to just go to the Indianapolis Colts. My guess is he's going to get signed because normally you don't bring a guy in at this late in the year, right? Well, this late in the offseason before the year without signing him. I know we did it with Dalton Risner, but this is a different situation. This is someone who Lou Anarumo knows, and I'm sure that when he got cut, Lou probably told the Colts, hey, let's go ahead and reach out and try to get this guy. So my assumption is he's going to get signed. He also probably doesn't want much money at all. I couldn't even imagine him wanting anything crazy money-wise, given the fact that he really has no other opportunity. There's no other teams that are interested in him. He spent a lot of the offseason on free agency. Nobody wanted him. He eventually got the chance to actually become a starter, or I guess even play as a starter on a team with the Dolphins, and then he got cut. So, given the circumstances, I can't see why he wouldn't just take league minimum just for the opportunity of playing in the NFL this upcoming year. So, most likely, Colts are going to get him. Again, like I said, it is what it is. If we got him, we would just probably utilize him in certain formations, and he wouldn't be utilized as much as he wants to. At the end of the day, he's a competitor. Mike Hilton is a very competitive player. He wants to go out there and be a starter. He wants to go out there and, play at a very high level. So if we utilize him as a spot starter pretty much, I don't think he would have been happy with the situation. So I think this actually works out very well. He's in a defense, again, that he knows and he can play at a high level at as much as he can. And I think he'll be in a very familiar place. So, shout out to the Colts. Shout out to Mike Hilton. Again, like I said, I still wanted him back, given our circumstance with how bad our run defense was in the preseason. I just wanted to see him back here and see what he could do for us. But it is what it is, man. It's one of those things where, especially this offseason, I feel like when you lose players, it's just like, oh, man. And they go somewhere else, and you think to yourself, like, we could have had that guy. We could still have that player on our squad, but it It sucks. It's part of football, man. It's part of football. If you go back to like recent memory now, a lot of players, where I know a lot of people watch me are older guys, but for the guys who are like my age, 20s and 30s, right? You start to look back and you think like the Drew Brees, right? The Peyton Manning, Tom Brady's. All these guys we grew up watching, it's kind of GG. A lot of these guys have retired or are about to retire. It's kind of crazy to think like that's a whole generation of football. And now we're in a complete different generation of football now with Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Wait, yeah, the running back Lamar Jackson. It's right around that time period where the season's kicking off, so we got to get back into the running back talk of Lamar Jackson. Oh,